Tony, before I start the video, I do want to say please like, subscribe, and comment. If you want to join the Patreon, the spots are filling up really quickly. I have limited the tiers to only 2 tiers left. Once those spots get filled up, I am not going to be letting anybody join the Patreon unless somebody decides to fall off. But again, they are limited now and they are capped. And I'm not, and you, did I say patreon.com/, but I'm not a trader? Yeah. Again, once they get filled up, that's it, guys. I've done the Patreon for a while, and it's time to move on from there. But as soon as those are capped, that's it. No more people can join. For Bitcoin, I wanted to do this relatively quickly because I do have a current price target, like short term, up to 74K. Well, currently I'm looking for like 70,000, like 70,859 on the daily. I am looking for. Do we have this already hit? Here, 71 already hit, yeah. Okay, so I am looking for a 74K, so back up to this here in about 12 minutes. We are at all-time highs, relatively, so, okay. Yeah, next level that I'm guessing we're probably going to is going to be the top of this trend at 74,000 bucks. And again, in 21 minutes, if we close above 70, look at this green line here, right, of $70,008.01. If you close above that, then I'd say these are probably going to be really nice longs to first target of 78. Second target would be $74,000 roughly, right? That's basically what I'm trying to say. You're on the verge of getting another bear trigger on the daily. So at this level, I would definitely be open to shorting, right? Because you do have resistance right here at this level of 71,735, which again, you did reject, right? So I would have definitely taken a short here. I just don't really trade Bitcoin all that much. I would have definitely been open to taking a short here with like stops at 72,170 all the way back down to 61.5, right? And again, I did really think that you were going to come down super hard on the 2-week. The 2-week obviously did trigger us, right? It did trigger a sell off to 56K. Even my AI said to drop to 56 and then it recovered, right? But I think what we're looking for is the same thing as last time, right? In order for this to be a full confirmation, you need a bear close on the monthly, right? So bear close here, right? What happened? 58 all the way down to 29. Bear close here, dropped all the way from 57 to 16K, right? So while the 2-week was pretty accurate, right, to give us a nice drop from 72K to 57K, so roughly a 20K drop, you did recover that really, really quickly. So again, in order for us to actually hit a very big drop, I think I'm more than likely gonna have to wait for the monthly to close on Bitcoin, right? That's basically what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a monthly close on my indicators on Bitcoin to actually have a really, really hard drop. And even right now on the weekly is bullish, right? You're going to be closing this way in about 4 days and 13 hours. So keep in mind, every single time you close, the last time you actually closed on Bitcoin like this, you went from, right? And these are your relative moves when you have, again, this sort of areas, right? So look at this. Right, the weekly. So the last two instances, right? The first time you closed the weekly bull, right? That was a perfect entry, right? You went 18.2. The second time you were around the same exact level, right? You actually went up $31,000. I don't know if you're actually going to go up that hard, right? Because then target would be, our target would be $31,000 roughly in about 35 days, right? It's around like 31.2, somewhere around there, right? So target would be, I would say I'd call for roughly a 97K target, right? But if we're using the fib to determine this, we're looking for that'd be peaking at second fib, right? Peaking right up here at second fib at $101,000 for Bitcoin. Can that happen? Honestly, yeah. With the weekly closing and with the relative moves on my triggers happened before, right? A move like that is definitely possible. I'd say more than likely, I think an 85K Bitcoin is possible. I think first target, if you're going to be doing longs, I would definitely be open to longs after Sunday. Not right now, right? Because I need confirmation first. But after Sunday, I would definitely be open to longs to 85K, and then second target being this $102,000 Bitcoin, right? But again, against relative movements, we're looking at a $97,000 target over possibly the next, month and a half or so, roughly. So again, can't be bearish anymore. I mean, the weekly is closing bullish. The last time this closed like this, you moved 30K. Prior to that, you moved 18K, closer to 20K, right? All these bull triggers have been really, really done like really well on the, what is it called, on the bullish side, right? So they've been pretty good entries for Bitcoin. So I would basically say that this is a really good instance for, like, I don't want to call it shares, but coins, right? If you want to load up, wouldn't be a bad spot right here, honestly. Even though you're at highs, these weekly triggers, I can't really go against them. You know what I mean? And then on the monthly, again, I think for the actual crash to happen, I need to wait for the bear close on the monthly, like what happened back here, right? And that's basically it. I mean, if I actually want the market to crash, which I think it will, right? Obviously, we're not going to rally forever, but in order for us to get full confirmation, that monthly has to close on the bear side because it's been 100% accurate, every single time on the chart versus the 2-week being, sort of correlated, right? Because again, bear close on the monthly, drop from 10,000 to 3,900. Bear close on the monthly, you're dropping from 15K down to 3,400, right? So the bear close on the monthly is, basically what I'm going to be looking at next for any kind of real drop to the low side. And again, it did show the signal here, right? When you had this drop in April, you did have that signal show up right here. You had that red bubble show up, but obviously for May, you completely recover the full thing, right? But if you were to close a little bit lower on Bitcoin, somewhere like maybe 59K, if you were to close around there, I would have 100% said, yeah, we're guaranteed to drop at least to like 30K, if not closer to like 16K. But, we didn't get that monthly bear trigger at the end of April. But again, as of right now, because that weekly is closing on Sunday, if it does, I can't deny it, really. I think target's going to be, I think first short-term target is going to be this top trend of 74K, and then anywhere between 80 to 85K, and then after that is going to be straight between 97 to like 100K. So I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.